yeah, Jelly Things!
That's what's up.
Free giveaway. Jelly Monster's doing giveaways? Oh no, what have we started? I think we should have one game before we started.
Yeah, let's have a game.
We should be the...
No, but because my phone couldn't connect.
Oh, this guy. This guy. Oh, I'm not even connected. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Please bear with us as we alleviate the... Fuck, that thing turned off. Hi, welcome to episode 6 with the Jelly Monsters.
What up?
This is Buzzy Things with the Jelly Monsters. I am Captain Jelly Bubba.
And I don't know, it shouldn't even sound like
You're
that.
like Zilku.
Super Saiyan.
Go killer.
Go Zilla.
Vagilla.
There we go.
Yes.
Vagilla.
It's like when you get a vanilla joint. It's a vagilla.
A Vagilla.
So anyway,
Vagilla.
welcome to the show. How's your week been, brother? Oh, you might notice we're one player down. Hooky's over there in H-Town at the moment with his friend, girlfriend maybe, I don't know. And yeah. So shout out to Hooky Monster.
Shout out Hooky.
Shout out to Hooky's kids. Shout out to my goddaughter, Erna Melissa. Shout out to her whānau. Shout out to her mum and her sister.
And shout out to my family.
And shout out to my sister Barbs.
My little
Barbs.
man.
Thanks for looking
My
out for us on
partner.
Saturday night. You're the bomb, Barbs. Shout out to Tyne. Shout out to Barwicks.
Shout out to DZT.
Shout out to DZT. Shout out to the members that showed up and put on Saturday. It was dope.
Shout out to the We Let That Smoke Float.
Shout out to Willie That Smoke for Early, Jaguars, Pops, El Popo. Hope you get better. Yeah, so how was your week, brother?
Constructive, I suppose.
Yep.
Got on top of a few things. Handled a little bit of business here and there. Yeah. How about
like
you?
to go into any details on any of that?
I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
How was your week, there?
My week was quite productive. Had a couple of youth here. The Endeavour ship was here, so a couple of my youth workers took a couple of our young fellas onto the Endeavour so that they could plant the TNT and detonate it from a designated detonator very shortly as they're at sea. No. Took them on the Endeavour and a couple of the walkers and got them to, experience that whole historical thing that was going on, each to their own.
Yeah.
Also, DZT was meant to perform at East by Northeast at Smash Palace, but on Wednesday night at band practice, even though we sounded dope with half a band, we decided that it wasn't the full DZT experience and that we were going to pull out. We need to have a contingency plan for moments like this. Like our guitarist was away, our drummer had put us back out, our keys player was away performing somewhere else. So, we had a few things going on. So we decided unanimously not to do it. And the after party was going to be here, so we had the during party instead. So shout out to everyone that came to my house on Saturday. Hope you had a good time. Hope you got home safely. So yeah, that's pretty much me, bro. DZT. We had to pull out of the thing.
That's a shame.
And I got to look after Tyne's dog. His name's Barkley, and his head's about this fucking big, and he's only like 6 months old or some shit. I don't even know what he is. I think he's like a...
Looks like a pit bull or something.
He's like
some sort of
a Yeti crossed with like a Saint Bernard on steroids. But he's humongous anyway. And
how old is he, bro? 3 months
he's
or something?
Like 4 or 5 months. I don't know. He's only a young pup anyway, but he's massive. Jumped up on me and he nearly knocked me over. In fact, this is how it went down. Pulled up to the cousin's house, grabbed the key from the spare spot, opened the door, walked in. I was like, oh, he's not in the house. No, he's not in the house. He's out the back. Opened the back door, called out his name because when he was little, he was my friend. And I opened the back door and this big motherfucker just standing there, just looks at me and goes, and so I closed the door. Instantly. I was like, oh shit, what's up with this doggy? And so I grabbed the treat out. I got told where the treats were. Grabbed the treat out, opened the door, looked at me again like, threw him the treat. I threw him the treat. Closed the door again. Waited for him to start chewing. Then I went out with an offering of biscuits. Yeah, food. I'm your friend. I'm Buzzy. This is your food. And then I gave him some food, and then let him jump all over me and lick me, and then I had certain rules what time he was allowed in the house and shit. So I kicked him out. Then I brought him back in. Tynes doesn't know this, so if you watch this, Tynes, then I let him back in at the specified time, and he would not get off me. He wouldn't stop jumping up on me, and I was trying to watch a movie, so I put him back out for another hour. And then he came back in, and then I had to go in the room because he honestly just would not stay off me. He's like a crazy buff-head, massive puppy, and he tried to jump on me at one stage, and I don't think that your lazy boy was made for the both of us because it made a funny sound. If it's not functioning to its best ability, I would like to now state that that's possibly your dog's fault. So shout out to Barkley, shout out to Tynes and Merle. Your dog's crazy, but I love him. So that was cool. Saturday had a bit of a drinksy here. Sunday, everyone was like half dead, but I was quite sweet to be honest. And yeah, just had a shower, clean the house, sit down, what a bit of Netflix. Let's watch a bit of Netflix. And yeah, that was my weekend. Back at work again today. Mahi on, mahi another day, another $1.50. Yeah, so the Endeavour was here, and there was protesters and stuff. And
Yeah, I saw that.
one of the funny things, I'll shout out to the Brody Dyer, who came and saw me today. He was telling me about one of the funny things is he went down and he saw the protesters, and they were all like, evil ship, saying things like that. And then there was also people going with signs saying, we don't want 5G.
Oh,
And
what
someone on
the
a speaker
fuck?
going, Oranga Tamariki is taking all our children. Just a shout out to you protesters. Good on you for like, but don't cross pollinate on your kaupapa. Like,
Yeah.
just be angry at the ship. Don't be angry at the ship and the SIFs and the 5G and the guy that run your cat over. Don't be angry at everyone on the same protest day. Choose another day. Pick your style. Hey, it's pretty funny. But too much tied off with he's putting it on this arts festival. There's so many things going down.
Yeah.
Until you do two dickheads who went into the Lawson Field Theatre and stole their laptop and shit with all their music and everything on it.
Really?
Fuck yous.
Get off the crack, bro.
And they had like fully HD pictures of them.
Ah, fuck it. Hell. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
You're a pair of idiots.
I heard that fuck was actually English.
Ah, well then
Because
fuck. Fuck.
someone told me it was fornication under the consent of king. So peasants used to be given a plaque and they used to put it up and it meant that they were allowed to have babies.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true,
We'll go with it.
but I heard it, so it must be.
We'll go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. But today, you know, we're missing the bro Hooky, so it's going to be a shorter little episode today.
Possibly.
And but what we are going to do is we've got a giveaway today. This is the Smock Mag Baby Kit, pink, nice jelly color. And we're going to set this up in front of you, vape on it, and then you can win this actual mod. And how to do that is coming up very shortly after we do this. So you got to keep watching. Don't think you can get away with just watching this little bit here. In fact, we're going to tell you at the end. We're going to tell you at the end how you can win this little giveaway worth about $100 and something, 120 I think.
For free.
For free. For me. So when you open up the box, you get the little mag mod in the box. You pull that out. Tanks in the bottom. Spare glass. Spare coil. Charging cable and O-rings. That all comes in the box. You add this part to this part, screw it on nice and tight. They're probably thinking to themselves, why is he looking like a fucking pirate? That's also coming up.
You will soon understand.
And you fill it up and you leave it for about 10 minutes, which I did earlier. Fill that up. That clicks in place. Smock tanks are really good like that. And the cool thing about these little mag baby kits is that they're so small and they just look fucking cool. And yeah, this is pretty cool. So it's asking me, is it a new coil or an old coil? I'm going to click the power button. It's a new coil. I think the coil goes up to about, well, start at about 30 watts. Let's go down. Unlock it with 5 clicks. Take it down to about 30 watts.
You can't see because the screen's this way.
Yep.
But
I'm changing it to 30 watts now. You also can't see that this beard and fucking wig that I'm wearing is super fucking hot. It's making me sweat. There it is, 30 watts. We'll zoom in on that after. So let's see it, how it goes. And the flavour that we're vaping on is by Boba, Jazzy, whatever the fuck that means. 3 milligrams. I'll ask Jason Barwicks, shout out to Barwicks, shout out to Jason Barwicks and Lance and Matt and Marita, shout out to the crew there who hooked us up with this so we can give it away. It's gonna be a combo deal how you can get on this.
very nice.
But that cloud is at 30 watts. Let's bump it up to 35. I'm eating this beard. It's not delicious. It's not the snack for the day, folks. This beard is not what.
Check
35 watts, that's the goer. So this comes with it's got an inbuilt battery, so you don't have to worry about external batteries. You just charge it through the little charging port there, and it's just fucking cute. Yeah, it's so jelly. So this is for people who just don't. It's not too big. It fits in your hand.
Fit in your pocket. Hopefully it doesn't leak.
Fit under your hat. No, don't do that. But you can win this exact mod. Not one like it, the one that we used. Dribble and all. It's yours. Manager Cockle, we've got it. We want you to have it. Sharing is caring. That's why. We love you. And stay tuned to find out how you can win that.
Probably want to disinfect that first.
Nah. I haven't got anything wrong with my throat.
This was banging, yo. That's what's up.
Free giveaway. Jelly Monster's doing giveaways? Oh no, what have we started? Tell your friends. Tell your friends. And find out how we're going to give this shit away to you very, very shortly. And because we are on a short show today, baseline, what? We had a brand new, you know what else happened in Tight Alpha this week?
What?
We have a new mayor.
Oh, really? Oh, it's the Stoltz.
So the election went down, and Stoltz, who was the acting mayor, is now the official mayor. She won with about 8,700 something votes.
Is she good, bro?
Second place, we're going to see, We're going to see.
Has she been good?
She hasn't really had a chance to prove herself yet. She's
Okay.
been in council for a while. Don't want to say anything negative.
Okay.
Yeah. Until she proves herself or disproves herself.
Do us good, auntie.
But too much Reed Stoltz, South African girl. Got a young
South African girl?
Yeah, got a young family here.
Oh, check.
8,700 votes or some shit. Second place, shout out to Meredith Akuhata Brown. Pretty good. She got about 2,700, 2,800 votes. And the millionaire cunt from Auckland who didn't fucking get anywhere got like 1,500 votes. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Was that from Gisborne or was that Aotearoa?
Yeah, it's because yeah.
I'm glad he didn't get it.
Yes, we're all glad he didn't get it. But good on you, Meredith. Fucking good on you. We know our whānaus don't all go out there and vote and don't pull their packs in and go in there and vote, and things may have been different.
I'm
So
one of those people.
There's a lot of anyway. So there's a lot of people that will learn from this. If you're someone that didn't vote, don't moan that Meredith didn't get it. But we do have our first female mayor of Tairāwhiti. So big shout out to you, Reed. You got a lot of big shoes to fill. You know, Foon was loved and hated. but he was loved enough to be mayor for, what was it, fucking 30 years?
Yeah, for ages, bro. But in the end, he was pretty hated.
You know, so we've had a Chinaman, and now we've got a South African woman. What's next?
A Maori, hopefully.
A Maori, hopefully. But even though our Chinese mayor was fluent in Te Reo, and he was fluent in this region's Reo. So, Reet, see you at Te Atarangi classes again. Hey? Ma, Whero, Kotai, Wheroa. Anyway, so that's also happened in the region this week. And bouncing off of that, segueing from the South African mayor, there's a brand new shop just opened up in Tōrāwhiti, just down the street from me on Peel Street, and they sell South African food. So I got us some South African snacks today, and we're going to try them. And what we have here today, they're called Astros, made by Cadbury, obviously South African Cadbury. Is this English on the back? It is.
It is.
It's a biscuit centre cosmic candy milk chocolate. You know what it looks like to me before we even open it? It looks like Jaffas with
Coloured Jaffas.
Maltesers inside.
Yeah.
Whoa, it says press. Oh, okay, I fucked it up. They're only little.
Mine was last week.
Oh shit, lots
Just
of colours.
press, people. Just press.
Lots of colours. I don't know if I should keep this beard on for this one.
Probably not.
Do they taste stale to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Yoba, this is Africa, for your stale lollies. This might be how they like them though. Because they had all these things in there like biscottis or some shit. Yeah,
Why do I never like our snacks?
not good.
It's disgusting.
Those are not good.
Don't touch them.
Those are quite disappointing.
I thought it was going to be dope as.
I thought it would be sweet. Ninja, what are you doing, Nick? Get outside now. Astros from the South African shop on the corner of Peel Street and Chills Road.
It's a no from Zilla.
It's a no. And just in case,
Those can come with your vape.
oh yeah, and the vape giveaway is for New Zealand people only. Also,
Sorry, America.
Jelly Tots, a taste adventure.
Jelly Tots. I've heard of those.
Power sour,
You normally hear those on like movies and
gelatin free, free from total fat. That's a lie. Has it got sugar in it? Sugar, 47.2 grams. It's got 3 heart attacks and a definite diabetes in here. Free from fat. Do you know what sugar turns into when it doesn't get burnt by the body in the glycogen system? It turns into fat. Oh, these are all fucking stuck together like, yeah.
Real.
But I'm going to put heaps in my mouth.
I'm going to put heaps in my mouth. Ooh, they look melted.
Although the texture of touching them was yuck.
That's the business.
I like them.
What's this?
Jelly Tots.
I don't like tubes.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Who's this calling us?
Hello.
Oh, hello. It's Hooky Monster.
I feel like they can't see him.
That's right. We can zoom in. He's just coming in from Planet H Town.
Oh,
See Monster, brother.
So, Hooky.
I feel like we should put him this way so he's part of the show. We just tried some snacks, bro, from South Africa. We got Astros. They were disgusting.
And we have Jelly Tots.
And me. They're from South African, new South African store. Jelly Tots and Astros. They're a 0 out of 400, and these are 9 out of 27.
9 out of 27.
Yeah.
I got in my drawer. I got some jelly tip. What it is, chocolate.
Oh, in your drawer here.
Nice.
In your drawer here. Do you want me to go into your drawer here? You'll draw there. That's not fair. So what's been going on for Hooky this week?
Oh, this week, just hanging out with my friend.
Yeah. Would you like to
Music
elect?
with,
Yeah.
Rolo.
Nice. Shout out to the Loke again.
Shout to the
Yeah,
local.
shout out to the, we let their smoke flows. Just been chilling with for the J-Wolves as well.
Yo, me.
Hey, here's my there we go. Jelly tip block.
Jelly tip block. Go out and get one of those, Fano. We don't even have to try it. We know they're good.
Jelly tip.
'Cause that's Whitaker's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whitaker's is
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Right. Now, because today's theme is Halloween, I was thinking that maybe we could all just discuss a song or a group or an album that we think reflects some sort of darkness in
I-
music.
The perfect one.
Cool.
Am I a Psycho by Tech 9?
Am I a Psycho by Tech 9? What about you, Hooky?
Never heard it before. Gravediggers, 1-800 cyanide, suicide line.
Oh, Gravediggers.
Oh.
How, did you read my mind? Because I was also choosing Gravediggers.
No.
I was. I actually wrote it on the piece of paper. So stop trying to like in like thing my head. Don't infing my head. It's the shine.
It's a shine.
Shows our age too.
Yeah.
Gravediggers. Call 1-800 cyanide line.
Tech
That-
9.
that's
Am I
really
a
dark,
Psycho?
and that Psycho song's really dark too. But that suicide song, 1-800 suicide, is very dark because it's just telling you to kill yourself, and it's giving you like
Holy
multiple
shit.
ways to do it. Like there's a line that goes, "So you want to die? Commit suicide. Dial 1-800 cyanide line.
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
Tie a rope around your neck and jerk it."
Holy shit. What do you listen to, bro?
This is the 90s. This is the early 90s. The Gravediggers were like an off cut of the Wu-Tang.
Alright. Not too much of a fan of Wu-Tang.
It's alright. You youngins.
I'm a very big fan of Redman.
Oh yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Muddy Waters 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Dark Side is a good album from Redman.
Yeah.
It's pretty evil too.
Yes.
Mm.
G
and also,
to the R to the
Bushwick
A
Bill.
to the V
Yeah, bro.
Bushwick Bill's another one.
E to the D
Pretty hearty.
to the zigzag Z. Gravedigger. N-word. 6 feet deep.
N-word.
Gravedigger. N-word. 6 feet deep. Yeah. Oh shit. Who did that? Who did that?
At the ceiling.
Cam-
all over.
yeah.
Drunk.
Bro, stop drinking, bro. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health. So there we go. Check out Am I a Psycho?
Yep, by Tech 9. Am
by
I a
Tech
Psycho?
9, and check out Gravediggers 1-800 Suicide.
I'm gonna go watch that when I go home.
Yeah, it's worth the watch. It's dark. We're talking about Halloween today, so we're on the dark tip. Yeah. When I think dark too, I used to always play. Not really that dark, but it was kind of an arsehole thing to do as a kid. When I was a kid, when my parents would not listen to me, I would go to my room and blast a Rage Against the Machine song. Can anyone guess what song it was?
Is it the one when you say fuck you didn't tell me what to do?
Yeah, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Yeah, so I used to blast that on cassette when my parents
What
would.
a bad child you were.
Well, I was a bloody fuck. I would have given me a hiding too. Shout out to my mom up there in heaven for giving me all those hidings. I deserved every single one of them. Righty
I
ho.
should have grabbed the neck of it
Yeah, she would have grabbed like the
Dunk.
bloody rifle.
and.
You said what? Wait, what? Yeah. So anyway, today we are talking about Halloween. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. That's why we're dressed up like this.
I don't know why I'm just like
What
this.
does the meaning of Halloween?
Halloween. What do we know about Halloween? What do you know about Halloween?
As far as I know, bro, it's just like everyone dresses. Oh, actually, Devil's Night.
Devil's Night.
Yeah, everyone dresses up as something, I don't know, dark monsters, all that stuff.
They dress up like pumpkins.
Yeah, and that too, bro.
Well, they dress up as pirates and
Yeah,
and
fairies and angels.
And-
wow, shouldn't.
Dragon Ball
And
Z's.
Super Saiyans.
So here's fucking hell.
Oh my god.
It's Zilla, bro. He keeps fucking knocking you
Ah.
over, smashing the table around. Stop banging the table. Don't do it. Don't. Right. Halloween. Halloween goes back thousands of years. Goes back to the time of the Celts. So what happened was they had a festival. Don't bang it. Don't. No. They had a festival where they would celebrate the dead, and what would happen is at the end of the harvest, before the 1st of November, that was when New Year was for them, because that's when winter started, I think. So when our summer starts, winter starts at that end of in the northern hemisphere. So the Celts were like Ireland, England, and northern France. So they would practice a ritual where they believed that it was the nights were getting, the days were getting shorter because the nights were getting longer, it was getting darker. And they believed that the veil between the two worlds and the portal between here and death was super, super thin on that particular night. So what they would do is they would practice, and it was called it's spelt Samhain, but pronounced Sowin. So if you think about sowing, it's about sowing seeds and shit. And so what happened was when the Romans actually started taking over everything, and the Romans went over to the United Kingdom and started just taking over with Christianity, they created a holiday in place of the Celtic holiday of their Day of the Dead, or whatever they called it, Samhain or Samhain. And then they called it All Saints Day. So it was a day where they remembered all saints and celebrated them. So it was called the Hallow Day. So the day beforehand, the 31st of October, was known as All Hallows Eve, or Hallows Even. And even is like short for evening, and Hallows Even became Halloween. And so what they did is they incorporated some of the shit from the Celtic practices into the Christianity practices, so people would go out dressed as angels and stuff. And the reason that people got dressed up as ghosts and angels and everything like that, there's a little bit of history to that, is because the veil was so thin, they thought that if they went outside in masks or costumes, that the ghosts wouldn't follow them. Because they wouldn't recognize them. They wouldn't know who they were, and they'd think that they're part of the dead as well. So that was the thinking behind it. They would also leave out not treats, but like food and stuff for their particular ancestors, and leave out candles on the road to lead the pathway back to the spirit world. Then what happened was over years and years and years of those two practices being combined, when a lot of people sort of started picking up on it in America, and then there was a massive potato famine and a lot of Irish went over to America, that actually increased how much Halloween was practiced. And now today, I think Halloween is 1/4 of all, so Americans call lollies candy or sweets candy. 1/4 of all candy every year is bought on Halloween, for Halloween. 25% of all candy in the whole of the United States is bought for Halloween. It's the second biggest holiday in America other than Christmas in terms of spending. But it's something like $2.5 billion gets spent on candy.
Really?
Bubba,
Yo.
Bubba, where does the trick or treat thing come in?
So the trick or treat thing's actually quite interesting because what would happen during the Celtic holiday is the children would go around and ask for food or money, and it was also a time where, and this was practiced in America, is that they had these things called soul cakes, and those that were wealthy, they would make soul cakes and they would go and feed the poor who were asking for food and money around Halloween. So that eventually became some sort of trickery started happening. People started playing pranks. And so in order for pranks to not be played on you, you would always have candy available for the possible trick-or-treaters. And so they would... Yeah, which was in place of the soul cakes or the money.
Sure.
Yeah. So and there's some other sort of weird kind of crazy little myth things that happened because it was very important for young women to get married and to find themselves a good husband at the time, and it was kind of pushed on them and forced on them culturally. The discourses were strong in that regard. They did a lot of little rituals like they would peel an apple and throw the skins, and then they would see what the apple skin looked like, whose initials they looked like. So it might have been like JB, and they'd be like, oh, Jelly Bubba. Jelly Bubba's supposed to be my husband. And they believed that the spirits that were there around them were actually rearranging those potato peels or those apple peels, or they would crack an egg into cold water, and they would look at the yolk and see if they could make out a face of a man that they were meant to marry.
Wow. Is that only on Halloween they did it?
Yeah, so that was on that Celt holiday, the Day of the Dead thing.
Very all nutty.
So that's Halloween, and it's a practice now. It's taken off in New Zealand. It's become more and more popular around the last 5 to 10 years in the bigger cities, the bigger regions, the safer, more affluent areas.
Aussie was pretty big too, right?
Yeah, Aussie was quite big.
Big groups.
Pardon, bro?
They have like parties in New Zealand.
Yep.
Christians.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, because remember, the day after Halloween or Hallows Eve is All Hallows Day, which is All Saints Day. So it's actually a Catholic or Roman Catholic holiday. So they're celebrating all their saints, and the day after, the 2nd of November, is actually a day that they celebrate then the dead and the martyred. Yeah. So there's a bit of fucking information for you people. Why do you celebrate? Now the pumpkins and all that sort of stuff, they sort of just came about after time. It was an Americanized thing that sort of started changing the face of everything, and yeah, probably didn't have much to do with all the fucking pumpkins they had. Lots of pumpkins around at that time, so they're like, I bet you if there was lots of watermelons at that time, we'd fucking have watermelon lanterns.
Watermelon lanterns.
Yeah, we'd probably if there was lots of bananas getting grown, we'd have banana lanterns.
That's pretty out of it.
That's where I reckon that came from anyway. Yeah,
So,
like I said, the potato famine, Irish moved to America and increased that holiday.
I was told it's called Devil's Night because that's the night all the demons and stuff like that go playing around or something like that.
Yeah, well, there might be some truth to that, and that might be steeped in that Celtic tradition
Yeah,
of
it seems that way.
this is when the ghosts come out to play.
Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was told.
So that's why you get dressed up in costumes and put on masks and stuff and go outside. It's so that the ghosts don't recognize you and they think that you're also one of the dead.
Yeah, nice.
Devil's Night.
That's cool. That's good information.
Halloween, Hallows Eve.
So that's Halloween, and it's yeah, it's pretty cool to know some historical shit. Why do you do things? Why have you got your kids doing things? Why are you dressed up like a pirate? Why your kids want to go up and be a witch? And
Why
yeah,
are you wearing a ridiculous wig?
it's not really. He's been growing his hair like that for ages.
Yeah, I just happened to dye it white and
Yeah.
half.
But that's Halloween, whānau. That's a Buzzy thing with the jelly monsters. And it's really cool to have our brother Hooky call in from wherever he's at.
Top man,
Thank
okay.
you, Hooky. Thank you. Oh, we didn't even do that when we had our snacks.
Oh, yeah.
What are we up to?
It's a late snack section.
Snacks! Yay!
Time.
Righty-ho. And like I said, this is going to be a shorter one. Now, if you want to win this mod, this baby baby mag smock mag kit worth about $120, probably less now, but about $120.
Yeah, I want to win it. I want to win it on my birthday.
And this guy here, and we'll see if Jason will throw this bottle in. He probably will. But this is how you win. Thank you for staying with us and watching us. This is how you win. Here are the instructions. Don't follow them, you won't enter. New Zealand residents only. Righty-ho. To enter, you must like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That takes less than 2 minutes. Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do you understand?
Like
and subscribe
to our
YouTube channel. Even click the bell so you know every time a video goes up. The second part of this is you must go to Google and search Barwick's Vape Mart. That's BARWICKS space VAPE space MART, Barwick's Vape Mart. And on the side will come up a Google shop, picture of the shop, and you have to give them 5 stars. And even write something cool like, hey, Jelly Monsters, shout out. Or Barwick's, you're the man. Thank you, Jason, for all the fucking cool shit that you give for the Jelly Monsters and free shit giveaways. Free shit, free shit, free shit, free shit, free shit. 5 minutes of your life. That's all it takes. Like and subscribe to Jelly Monsters Music YouTube channel. Go to Google, type in Barwick's Vape Mart. I spelled it for you. Play this back very slowly and find out how to spell that. And then give them a 5-star rating because they're giving you some free shit. Alright?
I want to download some bots and get.
Alright. All you can do, what Hooky's gonna do, he's gonna download some bots.
some bots.
He's not talking about having the schnots out the bots of your bots. And yeah, so that's what you do. So what do you do? What do you do, Zilla? What do they need to do?
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Google Barwick's Vape Mart. Get them a 5-star rating.
5-star review.
Leave a comment saying shout out to Jelly Monsters.
Yep, and don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Yeah, and win this. How cute is that? How cute is this?
Oh, how cute was that?
As seen on the Jelly Monsters. Can't even do those normally without this fucking beard on. Anyway, those are the Jelly Monsters. And look, I took off the disguise and nothing's changed. Still got dreads. Still got a beard. Still handsome as So yo, thank you for watching us. Thank you, Hooky, for calling in, bro. And
Catch you later, my brother.
and
See you later on this week.
yo,
Yeah.
next week on the Jelly Monsters, we will be discussing
that.
guns.
Oh, I like guns.
And that's why we'll be discussing them, because some people like guns and some people don't like guns.
I like tattoo guns.
Tattoo guns. Oh, we just flipped the script. Watch Gravediggers. 1-800-SUICIDE. Watch. Hey, you shut up. Hey. Hey. Yeah, okay, bro.
Tell my bro.
See you when I'm looking at you.
I get more for you.
Chill about that.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Fucking finally, he's gone. That guy. Let me tell you about that guy. Nah, bullshit. So, yeah. We have been, I have been Bubba. Bubba.
And I have been
Zilla. And we are the Jelly Monsters. Thanks for tuning in. Time to play COD.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Don't do it. Don't. Right. I like it because she Heineken. Mmm.
You look like Jack Sparrow.
I'm more like Fat Sparrow. Our young fellas onto the endeavour so that they could plant the TNT.
That's disgusting.
Those are not good.
Don't touch them.
I open the back door and this big motherfucker just standing there, just looks at me and goes, and so I closed the door.
Looks like a pit bull or something.
He's like
Some
a
sort of
like a
bastard.
Yeti crossed with like a Saint Bernard on steroids. But he don't bang it, don't. No.
And my drawer, I got some jelly tip, Whittaker's chocolate.
Oh, in your drawer here.
Nice.
In your drawer here. Do you want me to go into your drawer here?
Jesus, have your hand on our beautiful sisters as we praise them unto you.
Thank the Lord. Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Thank you, Lord, for these beautiful creatures.
Beautiful.